of the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Oh, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Durant. Then there's Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 4. A crossover, and George with this stuff.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Leonard with the steal. Leonard on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And stolen by Booker. The drive by KD. Second shot opportunity. To the left side wing. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Outside for George. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. Back to Westbrook. Morris outside. And the Clippers miss again. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Durant kicks to Booker. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Westbrook. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Morris outside. Outside for George. Here's Zubac. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And finished off by KD.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 10. Westbrook dishes to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the
Good work defensively by KD. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Ayton throws it down.
Never afraid of a little physicality, Mr. Ayton, the and one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Now here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, KD. They set the pick. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Morris. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got his second bucket tonight.
What a move by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
And now the Clippers on the break. Westbrook passes to Morris. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
First team
Marcus
foul.
Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA. Understands his role as a stretch four.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 17-5 run here. Now Paul outside Durant. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And Booker kicks to KD. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. 27 seconds left in the first. George passes to Westbrook. Back to George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
The Suns fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers team.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton. That's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 4 slot. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Leonard on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Leonard with the steal. Zubac against KD. Zubac kicks to George. That shot wide open. And it's 6 points for Paul George.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a cost. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Booker against George. And the wide open shot from Morris. The three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Takes a step back. The pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. It's Durant on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Westbrook passes to George. From outside the arc, got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
The drive by Booker. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Here's Ayton. That shot, no good. Empty that time from Leonard. George dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 7. Durant the pass to Booker.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
1:32 left in the first half of the game. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, DeAndre Ayton can be a gifted scorer. He is capable of some big-time nights.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. And the rejection by Ayton. They recover it. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 13. George with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Outside Leonard. The dish to Westbrook. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. So for the Suns,
substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Gordon kicks to Batum. 5 to shoot. Ross with the steal. Ross on the wing. Biyombo finds Ross. And here's Payne. Powell with it. Passes it to Plumlee. They need this one. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
Inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so we conclude the first half. Suns, thank you, David. And we'll be
Clippers 15, the Suns 28.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue is going with. They've got Norman Powell. Batum is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
That level of physicality and hops by Baisley, that's a big-time statement.
Batum passes to Gordon. Pass to Batum. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth Steph becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Plumlee with the steal and pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Second chance shot. Makes it off the glass. Plumlee's got his first basket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Payne passes to Bazley with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You see the fluidity with which Bazley can get off these dribble drives. He looks so comfortable and in control.
Here's Powell. Biyombo with the block. Ross on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clippers trail by 13. Gordon, the pass to Batum. It's blocked.
Boy, blocking is a skill Darius Bazley is trying to develop, and that hard work paying off with the swat.
Left side, Batum. Outside, Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Highland.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
At the line for your push.
And so he hits both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Biyombo finds Payne. Back to Biyombo. Plumlee with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low, Bazley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bazley's got 6 points.
This is something Bazley must hone. When he's scoring inside at a good percentage, what a bonus.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
2 minutes.
Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Kicks it out to Gordon. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, Batum. Clock is at 3. Back to Gordon. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Suns leading by 13. Ross on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Stolen by Warren. And now the Suns, a fast break. Ross leading the charge. Powell with the steal. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ross against Gordon. No good from Ross. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Highland's shot is good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 13-point lead. Out left to the wing. Here's Bazley. Back to Payne. Goes up again. And it's laid up and in by Ross.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Durant. Seconds left. That one a little long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your quick.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Durant, then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 4 spot. Morris finds Zubats, 4 on the clock. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists tonight. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Durant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Westbrook kicks to Zubats. Outside Westbrook. Morris outside. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Here's Okogie. Left side, KD. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. And finished off by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
George against Booker. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook passes to Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
And Morris drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul kicks to Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's a Kogi. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his explosiveness on display. Josh Okogie forces the defender to make a mistake and get into a bad position.
Here's Westbrook. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. A shake. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
At the line for LA.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Ayton, a screen on George. Ball outside. Here's Ayton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a Downey win for Phoenix.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Booker outside. Fades away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Suns basketball.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns basketball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Your support.
Westbrook in at the point. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on George. Bane with it, guarded now by Morris. Bane, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Leonard can't get it to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Outside Morant. Going inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They get it back. Leonard for 3. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Bane with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Bane. George with a steal. Westbrook outside. And finished off by Westbrook.
An explosive talent. When Westbrook gets room to take flight, he goes for it.
Outside Morant. The Clippers grab the miss.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Now here's Morant. Here's Bane. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Here he goes. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
And Morant drops them both. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis leading. A minute 53 left in the first. And he dunks it down.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Westbrook with it. Jackson in his pocket. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard passes to George. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Morant. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Los Angeles shooting just 38% so far in this one. To the wing on the left. Out to Leonard. From deep. Here's Morris. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And here's Memphis. Bane with a screen on Westbrook. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Westbrook against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
George passes to Leonard. Drops in the three. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant against Westbrook. And it's Morant missing. Westbrook right side. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis.
And your Clippers Houston team. Fans, let's give up big.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
5 to shoot. Adams finds Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers trail. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And the jam by George.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the dribble. Wow.
Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Inside, here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Westbrook against Morant. They get the rebound. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George against Bain. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That's on Steven Adams.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Takes a step back. Here's Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Leonard passes to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Uncovered. Misses off the left iron.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Now here's Adams. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard passes to Morris. Tipped.
LA foul. Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Bain.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Westbrook against Morant. Bain with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Bain. Let's go with a 3. And again, Memphis no good. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Greg.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Bain with it, guarded now by Morris. Shot's good by Morant.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Leonard up top, Brooks defending. Morris outside. Here's George. Second chance effort. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Morant against Westbrook. Outside Morant. Bain with a screen on Westbrook. Morant, the pass to Bain. Over Westbrook. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Kennard can't get it to go.
Shocking that he just broke that one. The defense got real lucky there. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Powell left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Gordon against Kennard. Pass to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Batum with it. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Tyus Jones.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Jones in the post. He's checked by Plumlee. Gordon with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 2.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jones, the pass to Kennard, to the left wing. Tillman. Offline with a 3. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And they'll get another chance. Kennard outside. Powell with a steal. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack. Slick feed. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Time to get a free-piece of it. Here we go, fans.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Let's have some applause for your
Kennard outside.
Spirit Dance Team.
Clock at 6. Jones with a screen on Gordon. Outside Jones. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now the Clippers with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Gordon. Here's Plumlee. Into the lane. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. There's 1:47 left to play in the third.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
There's the steal. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To the middle. Powell with a steal. Gordon, the pass to Batum. Back to Gordon. Batum, right side. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when a shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
6 to shoot. Morant with it. Picked up by Plumlee.
Any trip that ends with Morant going to the hoop, it's great for his team.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Out left to the wing. Gordon outside. Pass to Powell. Now Plumlee. Oh, Brooks with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Adams a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with a layup. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, up 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had 6 cents.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. The kick out to Morris. And he got the whistle on the way. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Leonard passes to Morris. Right wing for 3. Westbrook sinks it from distance.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
Moran against Morris. George outside. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Memphis calls timeout.
Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers breaker.
Memphis trailing here.
Once again for your Clippers breaker.
Now here's Morant. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George with it. He's picked up by Bane. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Morant. It's tipped. They recover it. Bane, the pass to Morant. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers. And the Grizzlies call time here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Hey, these fans love him so much. And when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance.
Oh, the claw! I mean, Leonard controls the ball with those massive hands. Just throws it down.
To end the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
George.
2 minutes.
There's the triple. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Second team.
And he drops the first.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Here's George. Westbrook outside. Morris on the wing. Pass to George. Leonard outside. Back to George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. From downtown, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Oh, deflected. Jackson, pass to Morant.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
The free throw drops for Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Morris passes to George. Morris sets a screen. Oh, George with a nice move. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Westbrook against Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Okogie, the pass to Paul, hands it from downtown. Paul's got the first points up on the board for the Suns.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the basket is good. Paul's got 5 now.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And Durant, here we go.
Durant with those long arms, able to attack the defense while protecting the ball.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns dancer.
Here's Morant. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. On the wing, Bain. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Paul dishes to Booker. Outside for Durant. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
Outside, Bain. Now the pass to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on 8.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams, forces defenses to be assertive with him.
Second free throw, no good.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, Gio. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full court.
Wow, hammering it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ball kicks to Ayton. Durant with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Okogie, the pass to Paul. Out to the right wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Ball against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside for KD. On the 3 off target.
Phoenix foul.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Grant, and a wide open look for Bane. Offline with his 3. Suns lead by 6. The drive by KD, and KD throws it down.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
Morant outside with 4 seconds on the clock, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Sun. He notched 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Sun.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And Morant in at the 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And here's Phoenix to the middle. And here's the fast break. Durant hitting the way.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And Adams sends it back. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Booker the pass to Okogie. Here's Durant. And the call on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Bain with a screen on Paul. And then Morant slams it in.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Booker, right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside for Durant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant with it, out guarded by Booker. And it's Morant missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Okogie, the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Aiton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. John Morant's a skilled distributor.
Booker dishes the ball. Outside for KD. Sweet move. And KD throws it down.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Into the lane. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. The 3 sinks the triple.
Making use of these corner spots. Bain is especially dangerous from this area.
Steps back. Pass to Okogie. Outside, KD. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 27 seconds left in the first half. Morant against Ayton. Morant passes to Adams. Out to Morant. 5 on the clock. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Booker looking around. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And all right, David, thank you. We'll be back at And after a very lopsided first half, We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got T.J. Warren, Payne out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Beasley in at the 4-man position. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Payne gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Here's Aldama. It's tipped. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Jones against Ross. On the wing, Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Kennard. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Now Jones, 6 to shoot. Down low. That's good by Kennard. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Tillman passes to Kennard. Inside and stolen by Payne. Ross finds Biyombo. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Kennard, the pass to Jones. Ross with the steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Morant. Gets to the hoop and finished off by Morant.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Beasley passes to Biyombo. Kicks to Ross. Over in the corner, Warren. Dish now to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Morant with it. Working on Payne. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Here's Ross. He kicks it to Biyombo. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving. Oh,
did you see that?
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Passes to Warren. Now here's Ross. Here's the pass to Payne. And here's Biyombo. Over Adams. Biyombo, no luck.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Out to Brooks. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issue. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Suns on defense. And here's Morant. 24 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And here's Booker from the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix incoming.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game, so the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4.
That was nice. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Knocks it loose. Morant with the steal. Driving in. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Here's KD. And Ayton throws it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Bane with the screen on Paul. Pass to Bane. Brooks outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Paul. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix leading by 14. Paul dishes to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks finds Morant. Jackson down low. Guarded by KD. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Pass to Durant. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Paul looking over the floor. And then Durant with the jam.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
Here's Morant. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And they double up Morant. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Ayton finds Durant. Now here's Paul, guarded by Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Durant.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Outside, KD. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Booker for three. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Back to KD. Clock at 6. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by KD. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And the dunk by Jackson.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Phoenix.
Made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Bane, rebound by Kobe.
When he's frustrated, that's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. Booker with it. Now defended by Bane. No good with the triple. And so it's Memphis with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Booker the pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
It's oh my goodness! What a play!
Kevin? Unbelievable. The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And Durant with the big finish.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Leonard finds George. Morris on the wing. Leonard outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Now here's Paul. And Durant with the big finish.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
George outside to halt the run. Nice D from Durant.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
In the stands, let's hear it again for your Suns dancers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw is good from Durant. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Paul. Durant on the...
Up to throw down. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
George passes to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's George. Inside. Leonard. Shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Booker no good. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Durant. Rebound by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Leonard on the wing. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. The steal. Durant against Westbrook. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul with a steal. Pass to Aiden. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. Takes it inside. That one no good. Nice D from Durant. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Picked it out of midair. Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. And that one drops. Durant's got 13 now.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
Josh Okogie. First personal foul.
That free throw good for Morris.
Phoenix foul.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Phoenix, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Here's Booker. What a terrific move that is.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the jam by George.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Pass to Durant. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. And they push the tempo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And stolen by Leonard. Morris right side. Pass to Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Morris finds Westbrook. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
On the wing, Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. And stolen by Booker. Outside Durant. Booker finds Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Booker. Outside Durant. Driving in. And he comes up with a bucket. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Durant inside. Batum's on him. Outside Booker. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Powell outside. Pass to Highland. Batum outside. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Highland misses. Durant against George. And Durant gets it to go.
A little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Batum gets the bucket.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Suns on top.
Your Suns, 33. The Clippers, 25.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Mason Plumlee, Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point.
Baisley playing with force, that's a big sign.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Back to Payne. It's Warren on the wing. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You got to have great strength in this league to take that kind of contact and still score. T.J. Warren, strong.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA, so they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities, so lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. He's a multi-talented player, is T.J. Warren, and capable of playing now both forward positions with the way the game has changed. A valuable player for what they want to do offensively.
Down low. Here's Ross. Soft touch off the glass.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Batum outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Warren. Pass to Baisley. The shake. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Batum outside. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Ross. Off the left rim and out. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Gordon finds Batum. Six on the shot clock. To the wing, right side. Highland. They need this. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And the free throw, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Payne, the pass to Ross. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And Powell with the stuff.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
And here are the Suns. They're on a 15-6 run.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne, pass to Ross. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ross has got 7.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Warren, the pass to Ross. Outside Payne. Outside Warren. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Warren's got his second basket.
Ah, the will of Warren, admirable, superb, staying with the contact there.
Pass to Batum. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Highland. Puts it in off the killer crossover.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Baisley. Picked his pocket. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Wow, it's good. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Pass to Payne. Now Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Gordon, left side. Here's Highland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First free throw is good.
Shooting for the Clippers. Bones Highland.
It's both from the stripe. 19 seconds left in the third. Now here's Payne. The D's right on him. Here's Baisley. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. And so it's Phoenix up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talking. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Cameron Payne out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Darius Baisley. And it's Biyombo in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Highland driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Warren, the pass to Payne. Here's Baisley, guarded by Morris. Pass to Warren. 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Highland. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Pass to Highland. And here's Zubats. Up top, George. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Okogie, puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Leonard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Paul passes to Durant. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Durant. Outside Paul. Over Westbrook. Paul, shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. On the wing, Durant. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it, and it's Paul picking him up. That one goes. Count it. Westbrook's gotten his first basket of the night.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
On the wing, Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he makes it. Durant's got 23.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Ayton. Deflects the pass. Leonard outside. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
17 foul.
A minute and a half left in the game. Here's Morris.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Fires the three, and the Suns get another three.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
If he says Zubac.
So he gets them both. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Outside Durant. Back to Okogie. Ball against Westbrook. Clock at 4. For 3, Durant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. George, right side. And he drops it in from the low post.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Now here's Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd.
thank you. So Memphis will get the first possession. And the Clippers starting 5. The wing pairing, George and Leonard.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And this game features 2 tremendous passing teams. There should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high. Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Morant passes to Bain. Here's Adams, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
With the step back, here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Nobody near Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Passes it to Jackson. Out to Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Outside, Bain. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. The 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bain. Morant surveying the D. And then Morant wraps it in.
Now, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. To the paint. And it's Leonard with the jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now Morant. 8 points for him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Launches a 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Back to Leonard. And Bane pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Morant. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Going on an...
Please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Memphis leading by 5. Morant outside. Adams sets the pick for Morant. At the elbow, Adams. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Jackson, that's good.
What a left pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals teams in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Adams outside. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
George dishes to Westbrook, and Leonard has it in the corner. Outside, George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shot clock at 6. Zubac finds Leonard, fades back. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Morant passes to Adams. George dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. No one near him. And he connects with the jumper. Leonard's got 14 points.
Well, one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And he lays it straight in. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
George against Bain, and Leonard has it in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The shot misses, and it's Memphis the other way. Morant left side.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
He misses the free throw.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here he goes. And a lot of contact on that one. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under
The
review.
wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one drops. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Morant. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Highland, guarded by Morant. The wide open look for Plumlee. Off target from three-point range. Morant left side. Great D that time from Batum. Morant with the steal. The pass to Jackson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Batum, the screen. Outside Gordon. Outside Batum. Drills it from outside.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from three. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Morant left side. And two free throws coming up, unable to get them. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under
make
review.
it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Bain. And Bain drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Gordon against Bain. Gordon kicks to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen from downtown. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
28. The Clippers, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them, and then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Luke Kennard out there with Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jones drives in. The shot's good from Kennard. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Over in the corner, Batum. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. On defense, Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Plumlee with a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Jones. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Tillman. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Powell. And down in the low post. It goes. Powell's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
3 on the clock. Kennard for 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Highland passes to Powell. For the lead. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused him.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Concho. Batum with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Passes it to Powell. Back to Batum. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Morant left side. Jackson count the basket and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Here's Highland. Again, the Clippers.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Morant. Outside for Batum. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bain sets the screen for Morant. Oh.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Here's Highland. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Morris kicks to Zubats. Basket good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Adams now top of the key. Out to Morant. And here's Brooks from outside. Westbrook pulls it in. Here's Leonard. That shot is off. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Clippers lead by 5. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Highland. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. It's hauled in by Zubats.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's George. The pass to Zubats. There's the drive. Adams, some nice D. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Bain against Leonard to the wing right side. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
2 shots. And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Zubats a screen on Morant. Highland passes to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Brooks against Leonard. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Morant passes to Adams, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Steven Adams taking 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
Outside, George. Leonard looking over the floor. Takes a 3. And Paul George good for the 3. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard the pass to Zubac.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the 3. Up again. Can't throw down the putback. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Adams. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And there's 1:45 left here in the 4th quarter. Morant passes to Bing. And it's blocked. Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. George with the screen on Brooks. Takes it inside. No good from Zubac. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 7. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
George finds Leonard. Back to George. Six on the shot clock. The shot missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
His first personal foul.
That's good from Morant.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Stolen by Brooks.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak.
You'd think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
So he can't get either to fall. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Second team foul.
It's the first that leads to a 3-point lead.
We all know Paul George is one of the most gifted and talented offensive players in the game. Now it's time to deliver at the foul line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Bing drops them both. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul somewhat different.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just enjoy to watch. And Booker with the jam.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Can't cash it in from close range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bottle the shot.
Booker, good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. The three is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Morant. Here's Bain. Pass to Adams to the left side wing. Here's Morant. Morant with the flare!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
He struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Durant against Jackson. That one is off. And it's Memphis the other way. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Adams against Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Paul. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 5.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Morant against Paul. Jackson for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Paul passes to Booker. Paul against Bain. The kick to Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Morant.
So flashy with the ball. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And Durant with the big finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Morant. He has 6. The putback. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Out to the right wing. Back to Aiden. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Paul for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Nice move. And Durant with the big finish.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Morant. To the middle. And he lays it up and in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Durant. Pass to Okogie. Booker with it. That one falls. Booker's got 6.
It doesn't matter what you throw at him. Booker just finds a way to make it go in.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant, and you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Durant. Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jackson, the pass to Payne. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker against Brooks. Pass to Paul. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. Clock at 6. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Payne, the pass to Jackson. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And here's Memphis.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Okogie on the wing. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. And he was fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Morant. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Morant.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And stolen by Morant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. Second chance effort. And Brooks with the layup. And now a 7-point Memphis lead.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Outside for Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Timeout call. Memphis. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Jackson, the screen. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Durant with a screen on Morant. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Morant against Paul. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And it's Morant missing. Outside Durant. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Suns, 31.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Bismack Biyombo, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign, and it's Ross in at the 2 spot. Just 5 to shoot. Jones uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
Now here's Payne. Here's Baisley. Misses in close. Kennard against Payne. Kennard, left side. Jones in the post, defended by Payne. Such a wide open look. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Now Jones. Pass to Aldama. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Jones up top. Kennard outside. With the drive. Back to Jones. Kennard outside. This one for 3. Offensive board.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. The drive by.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Jones, the pass to Kennard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Jones. The 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tillman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Back to Ross. Pass to Payne. Now here's Biyombo. Out to the right wing. The Suns need to get off the shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Jones finds Kennard. Back to Jones. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Jones. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Ross. Over to the wing. Outside Warren. Up top Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Jones grabs the board. Memphis leading. Conchar. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Right side Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. Pass to Baisley. Here's Ross. And the layup is good off the glass. Ross has got 6 points. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passes
skills will notice.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. And both free throws good for Durant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Paul against Moran. Bane with a screen on Paul. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And we have to take another look at that block.
Your good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Outside Moran. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. The Suns trailing. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Here's Morant. Goes up on the wing. And right through it goes! Morant's got 19 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Booker. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks, the pass to Moran. And he drives in. Moran with the flare!
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Ayton. The shot no good. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Now here's Adams. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
Here's Durant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's Morant. Oh! Nice finish. Big time right there.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Okogie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Paul. And here they come. Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Right side Morant. Over to the left wing. Adams, the pass to Morant. Nifty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Good on the shot.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Jackson with a screen on Booker. Jackson outside. No good with the triple. The Suns running out of time. Outside Booker. All sorts of time. And Morant clears the board.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And then Morant with the jam!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
From deep, Payne. That shot, no good. For three, Durant. Grizzlies with the rebound. Right side, Morant. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Booker nails it. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.